Blessings, friends. It's Maya here with an Astro update. On April 8th, we'll be having a total solar eclipse in the initiating and action-oriented sign of Aries at 19 degrees. This is arguably the most significant and transformative month this year. A total solar eclipse is when the sun and the moon are coupled together on the ecliptic path, energetically creating a new moon on steroids. A solar eclipse in general is all about intense and destined new beginnings, shedding light and revealing new directions on a mental, emotional, or spiritual level to propel us forward on our spiritual path. Eclipse season tends to mark important events that take place in our life where we end something and start something new. This solar eclipse, cardinal signs of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn will likely be affected most, as well as those who have any planets around 19 degrees in their natal chart. If your birthday happens to fall around this day, you will have major new beginnings in your solar year ahead. With the solar eclipse in Aries, we may be taking action, initiating a new path for ourselves, as Aries is a cardinal fire sign at the very beginning of the zodiac and always initiates a new cycle, a new season. So, what new season is beginning in our life? Aries also represents the I am affirmation. Think about what's occurring for you and relevant for you in your life right now. What might your new bold I am statement be? On a collective level, we may see themes of war highlighted, impacting those in leadership positions, authorities, and military. On an individual level, we may see themes of individuality highlighted, impacting our independence, identity, our passions, physical body, and new endeavors. This is also quite a biblical solar eclipse that lines up with the story of Jonah. A long and symbolic story told to you in short, Jonah was given a new challenging mission by God, yet did not follow it at first due to fear, lack of faith, confusion. Thus, consequently, he got swallowed whole in the belly of a whale. Like this new mission for us is symbolic to embrace in divine cosmic order, or we too, collectively and individually, may risk getting swallowed and stuck in the belly of the beast, of course subconsciously and symbolically speaking. The positive Aries manifestation of this solar eclipse includes being bold, beginning adventure, taking pioneering action, embracing our willpower, and being confident. The negative manifestation of this Aries solar eclipse can include being egoic, impulsive, arrogant, impatient, forcing our willpower, being quick-tempered, and selfish. The Aries-Libra axis is also the axis of relationships. How might our internal and external relationships with ourselves and others be changing at this time? For further reference of this Aries-Libra eclipse season and the changes it will bring for us each, look back to spring of 2016, which was the last time we were having eclipses on the Aries-Libra axis. Note what changes might have been occurring for you then that might be resurfacing for you now. What are some unique things to note about this particular Aries total solar eclipse? This is a North Node eclipse, which means it's a stronger, more significant eclipse emphasizing new beginnings associated with our destiny. The ruler of this eclipse, Mars, is aspecting Saturn, which there's two traditional malefics conjunct. Chiron is also exactly aspecting this eclipse, shedding light and exposing our wounds for healing. Mercury is retrograde in Aries, which means the eclipse being about new beginnings, but also being a time to rethink and restructure. And for my fellow Americans, the eclipse path is covering a large part of the USA. Those on or near the ecliptic path will feel the collective and individual shifts more prominently, and it will also be covering parts of Mexico, Canada, and part of Western Europe. To elaborate further on all of this, this is a North Node eclipse emphasizing going after our destiny, purpose, with a great sense of ambition and lots of forward movement. However, because we do have Chiron, the wounded healer, exactly conjunct this solar eclipse in Aries, this can mean this pioneering forward movement may also be a vulnerable one for us, possibly triggering some insecurities or revealing our wounds or using our wounds as a driving force forward for a catalyst for change. The ruler of this eclipse, Mars, the planet of action, drive, aggression, and warrior-like energies, conjunct Saturn, the planet of seriousness, obligation, and authority. In the sign of Pisces, this can mean this new beginning may involve taking action and activating our warrior-like energy, especially when it comes to hard work, discipline, duties, and responsibilities. Mars aspecting Saturn can also be being cautious on the actions that we take at this time because they can create lasting and long-term effects. With Mercury, the planet of communication and information, being retrograde, it also supports this idea that whatever new beginnings are occurring for us, it's still time to be cautious with our strategies, remembering we may not have all the information yet that we think we have in the midst of these changes occurring. This is also a time for our actions to do most of the talking rather than our words. See my last post on Mercury retrograde for more information and insight on this specific Mercury retrogradation. The ruler of this eclipse, Mars in Pisces, can mean we may be balancing the energetic dualities of action versus flow, as well as drive versus surrender. We also have a harmonious aspect of Jupiter, the planet of growth and abundance, coupled together with Uranus, the planet of breakthroughs, unpredictability, and innovation, all in the grounded sign of Taurus. This can be very positive, unexpected innovations in a practical area of our life at the end of the month. Now, Jupiter and Uranus come together every 14 years. However, Jupiter and Uranus coming together in the very sign of Taurus only happens once every 83, 84 years. It's a once-in-a-lifetime transit, bringing positive expansion and growth to the Taurus part of our chart. Questions to ask ourselves during this Aries total solar eclipse. What wounds do we need to face and heal in order to greater pursue our calling and purpose? In what ways do we need to restructure and reevaluate a certain area of our life? What area of our life is being highlighted right now, and how can we lean into it with Aries archetypal energy? What bold and pioneering beginning do we need to take? What actions can we take that will create lasting, long-term effects? How can we be excited and energetic, yet cautious about this new beginning going forward? What obligations and responsibilities need to be taken care of before we move forward? What part of our individuality and independence is changing? How can we find balance between action and flow? How can we restructure our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with others to create better harmony? In what area of our life do we need to embody our spiritual warrior essence? What area of life will this be happening for you based upon your rising sign? Starting with Aries, this solar eclipse will be happening in your first house. This could bring brand new chapters around yourself, identity, physical body, outward appearance, and new endeavors. For Taurus rising, the solar eclipse will be happening in your 12th house. This could be brand new chapters around one's spirituality, subconscious, mental health, dreams, self-undoings, and addictions, and the unseen realms. For Gemini rising, the solar eclipse will be happening in your 11th house. This could bring brand new chapters associated with large groups of people, friendships, organizations, networks, and future wishes. For Cancer rising, the solar eclipse will be happening in your 10th house. This could bring brand new chapters associated with one's career path, parental figures, public reputation, public image, leadership, and achievement. For Leo rising, the solar eclipse will be happening in your 9th house. This could bring brand new chapters associated with one's higher education, global travel, belief systems, religion, as well as publishing and teaching. For Virgo rising, this solar eclipse will be happening in your 8th house. This could be brand new chapters associated with shared resources, shared money, taxes, investments, inheritances, loans, and mortgages, as well as sex and deep bonds. For Libra rising, the solar eclipse will be happening in your 7th house. This could be brand new chapters associated with your personal relationships, business relationships, contracts, negotiations, agreements, and legal documents. For Scorpio rising, this solar eclipse will be happening in your 6th house. This could be brand new chapters associated with your health and work, employment, job, daily routine, diet, exercise, as well as pets and animals. For Sagittarius rising, this solar eclipse will be happening in your 5th house. This could be brand new chapters associated with your creativity, romance, children, hobbies, celebrations, as well as small businesses. For Capricorn rising, this solar eclipse will be happening in your 4th house. This could bring brand new chapters associated with your home, family, property, real estate, emotional security, as well as ancestral lineage. For Aquarius rising, this solar eclipse will be happening in your 3rd house. This could be brand new chapters associated with your communications, neighborhood, community, siblings, extended family, as well as local travel. And lastly, for Pisces rising, this solar eclipse will be happening in your 2nd house. This could be brand new chapters associated with your income, how you make money, physical possessions, self-worth, and values. Aries solar eclipse blessings to you all.